Hi, I'm Dr. Gideon Frame here at the Anti-Aging Medical Laser Clinic in Vancouver, British Columbia. Thermage. This is a radio frequency treatment which tightens skin. It does it by sending essentially heat, doing controlled heat damage below the surface of the skin to then trigger the body to heal and produce collagen, thereby tightening the skin. Unfortunately, we all get looser skin as we age. No matter how much we work out, no matter how well we look after our skin, it's going to get laxity. And in one simple treatment, you can achieve long-lasting results with Thermage. Now, there are two separate tips. One does the general face, and that can be combined with a smaller tip that does the eyelids, the upper and the lower lids. In that one treatment, with no downtime, little to no downtime, you can achieve great results for tightening of the skin. Radio frequency from Thermage, beautiful for face and eyelid tightening. Hello, Dr. Gideon Frame here from Anti-Aging Medical Laser Clinic in Vancouver, British Columbia. Infini treatments. What is Infini RF microneedling? Well, the name says it. RF stands for radio frequency, which is the type of energy that's used, that goes down the little probes. Microneedling is microneedling. So what the Infini does is it stamps into the skin 49 tiny little microscopic almost needles, and down those needles goes the radio frequency energy. What does it do? Infini RF helps with both smoothing and tightening. It's incredible to have a machine and a device that does both at the same time. After a good consultation to make sure you're a good candidate, we put some freezing cream on for about an hour, and then the treatment takes about an hour. Downtime is fairly minimal. By the next day, the marks are almost gone, and most people can return to their activities quite easily. Infini RF microneedling will treat sagginess, rough texture, acne scars, fine lines. Anything that disturbs the texture and the laxity of the skin can be treated with this type of microneedling. Infini radio frequency microneedling for smoothing and tightening. Thank you. We finally have the latest, the fastest, the least painful laser hair removal around. Soprano Platinum Ice. Laser hair removal is an incredible tool. We can achieve an almost hair-free situation quite easily in 4 to 6 treatments in most places. Now with our new Soprano Platinum Ice, we can treat all types of skin, all times of the year, quickly and with less pain. Firstly, it's got 3 lasers in one: an Alex, a YAG, and a diode. Most machines are happy to just have one of those, but with those 3, you have the versatility. It's not shooting with shots, it's actually gliding across the skin. Less pain, no downtime, quicker, and able to hit multiple types of hair. And best of all, you can even do laser hair removal on tan skin or darker skin. so you can do laser hair removal all year round and for all types of skin. Hi, it's Dr. Gideon Frame here at the Anti-Aging Medical Laser Clinic in Vancouver, British Columbia. Submental fat. What is it? Well, it's that stubborn turkey neck that some people get. You can be born with it, you can grow into it, but usually it's stubborn. Even if you lose weight, it doesn't go away that easily. So, we have an injectable, a fat dissolving agent called deoxycholic acid, otherwise known as deoxycholate. When injected into the submental or under chin fat, it inflames it, ruptures the cells, and that fat is slowly but surely over 3 months dissolved away. The fat that is dissolved by the deoxycholic acid is permanently gone. So this is a good fix. Now, how do we do it? Well, in an experienced clinic, we'll be able to inject it quite easily with a cannula, possibly a little bit of lidocaine involved, and that will actually be very comfortable, easy to tolerate, 5-minute procedure. You go out, there's a little bit of downtime, possibly a week, 10 days of swelling, but it's just swelling. It's not anything too bad. You can have some bruising, some numbness. Generally speaking, it's very well tolerated, and then the fat slowly starts to go away. After 3 months, if you've still got bothersome fat, you can have another treatment. You can even have up to 3 treatments. For most people, 2 treatments, and they're absolutely happy with their submental fat reduction from deoxycholic acid. IPL, BBL, and light therapy. What are these? Well, in a nutshell, light therapy is a concentrated amplified light that gets shone onto the face or onto the hands and other parts of the body and takes away color. So it will reduce sunspots, aging spots, ultraviolet damage, which generally are browns and yellow spots. It will take away telangiectasia, which are red veins, rosacea, which is general red pigment in the cheeks and in other parts of the face. So that's what these light therapies do. Now, IPL, or intense pulsed light, is the gold standard of the industry. We've had that for almost 20 years, and it does an incredible job on photoaging, sunspots, aging spots, rosacea, telangiectasia. There is a newer version, a newer technology version of IPL called BBL, broadband light. We have that too. There is a cost difference between them and a comfort difference as well. Treatments are easy to tolerate. Every 1 month, 6 weeks apart, 3 or 4 treatments, and you can achieve an incredible effect on the browns and the reds on your face. Hi, I'm Dr. Gideon Frame here at Anti-Aging Medical Laser Clinic in Vancouver. Hydrofacial Keravive. This is an incredible new scalp treatment. First, you cleanse. The hydrofacial has a head that goes onto the scalp and sucks off all the dead skin. It essentially exfoliates and cleans. Then the next step is the nourishment. The hydrofacial machine puts growth factors and peptides into the scalp to help stimulate growth and to help to nourish. Then you go home and you have a spray that you apply with peptides and growth factors. All these together will make your scalp look more vibrant, smoother, healthier, and less flaky. Hydrofacial Keravive, a fantastic scalp treatment to clean, exfoliate, and nourish. Dr. Gideon Frame here, talking about laser tattoo removal from the Anti-Aging Medical Laser Clinic in Vancouver, British Columbia. Laser tattoo removal has become very popular, and a good 10–13% of people have tattoo remorse. So, if you thought that you could easily remove your tattoo, think again. It's difficult and it requires a commitment to actually doing it. And more importantly, it requires choosing the correct clinic and the correct machine. Picoway laser tattoo removal stands out as one of the best and most efficient laser tattoo removals. Why is that? Picoway has not one but 3 different wavelength lasers in the same machine, and each one can be chosen for a different part or type of the tattoo. So what makes Picoway so incredibly different from all the other pre-existing lasers? Firstly, the speed of the laser. Lasers fire usually at billionths of a second. We call that nano. Picoway's trillionths of a second, picosecond. Now that super fast firing of the Picoway laser allows it to penetrate better, destroy the particles, break up the particles of the tattoo colors, and then allow the body to remove it. But does it without generating as much heat. So it's less uncomfortable, more effective. And because of the 3 wavelengths, think about the colors of the rainbow. Wavelength of light is essentially color. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, Roy Bev. Some of the hardest ones to treat are the first part, the red, orange, yellow. And for this, we use the 532. Green, blue, you can use a 785 nanometer laser in the Picoway. And the easiest one is the blacks and the dark purples, indigo, violet, black. And for that we use the 1064. But with this combination, we can tailor it so that your tattoo can get the best possible treatment in the quickest possible time. Also, with this picosecond firing, we can do skin of any tone, not just the lightest skin or the darkest tattoos. You can have a darker skin with a red tattoo. More difficult, but Picoway is suited for that. The speed of the laser also allows it to treat different particle sizes. So sometimes the smaller particles go quicker and it's harder to target the larger particles. So if you want a more effective laser tattoo removal, less painful, more colors that can be treated in one session, and for any tone, come and choose an experienced clinic that has a top machine like a Picoway laser tattoo removal that will suit your needs. Thank you. Hello, Dr. Get On Frame here from Anti-Aging Medical in Vancouver, British Columbia. Today we're talking about hand rejuvenation. A tricky thing because hands are the tell of aging often, and we tend to neglect them. So what can we do for the boniness, the wrinkled skin, the roughness, and the general deflation in the hands? What is one of the most elegant and well-suited treatments is calcium hydroxyl apatite. It is a fantastic filler, especially for the hands, where it not only fills, but it also generates collagen, so you get a double whammy effect. Easy to install, short procedure, under half an hour, lidocaine to numb up the entry points, bit of a cannula. The filler flows in smoothly, especially when we mix it with a little bit of bacteriostatic water. We can choose 1 vial or 2 vials. Some people need more, some less, and the costing changes according to the number of vials. Once it's in, a little bit of swelling for a day or so, even the swelling can look quite good. Then it's going to last a year probably. Calcium hydroxyl apatite lasts a year on most people, some longer, some a bit less. It's a quick and elegant way to rejuvenate the hands, often best combined with laser procedures, good skin care, like we do on the face, we also do on the hands. Welcome to the Anti-Aging Medical and Laser Clinic here in Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm Dr. Gideon Frame, Medical Director. Today let's talk about the butt lift. Now we're differentiating the non-surgical, which is what we do, from the surgical butt lift. Surgical butt lift actually involves liposuction and surgically implanting the fat, and that needs to be done by qualified surgeons. A non-surgical butt lift is injecting a polylactic acid substance filler into the buttock area and thereby stimulating collagen, because PLLA, when injected under the skin, will over the next 3 months cause the body to lay down collagen and enlarge and smooth. So it's important to choose a qualified and experienced medical practitioner. We've been doing non-surgical butt lifts for quite a while, and we have a good amount of experience in this product and in this type of procedure. We reconstitute quite a few months beforehand. When the patient comes in, we evaluate fully and see what the needs are. Often there are dimples, there are depressions, not just about enlargement, which of course the non-surgical butt lift will do, but it's about evening the texture as well as the surface area. So if you've got hip dips, you've got dents, you've got dimples, you've got roughness, you've got loose skin as well, and if you want a certain shape which you don't have, a non-surgical butt lift with PLLA is going to help you do that. So in the first session we'll mark out the areas exactly where it needs to go. We'll choose the amount of PLLA vials that need to be injected, reconstitute it, mix a local anesthetic into it for comfort, and then use a comfortable injection technique to spread it around. That's it. Simple and easy. What you have to do though is you have to follow the rule of fives. You have to massage the area for 5 minutes, 5 times a day for 5 days. This helps to redistribute the product so that it doesn't clump and that the collagen doesn't grow in a clump. It'll then take about 3 months for that area to enlarge and for the skin to smooth and to hydrate, and then you'll have a great effect for 2 to 3 years. Some people require a top-up to do it at 3 months because they've seen how it's grown and they want to grow a little bit more. So remember, PLLA, polylactic acid, non-surgical butt lift, easily done by an experienced practitioner. Thank you. Hi, Dr. Gideon Frame here in Vancouver, British Columbia at the Anti-Aging Medical Laser Clinic, talking today about thread lifts, specifically the Silhouette Insta-Lift. Now, who needs this? Well, all of us as we age, we start to get skin laxity and things start to droop. Now, a facelift obviously would lift up a face quite extensively. But if you want an office-based procedure done under local anesthetic that requires very little downtime, is easy to tolerate, not much discomfort, and can be done on almost anybody, Silhouette Insta-Lift is your type of facelifting procedure. So we choose the right candidate to make sure that there is not excessive sagging and drooping, which would need surgery. A little bit of sagging and the Silhouette Insta-Lift can lift you up in approximately an hour. You come into the office, we decide how many threads are going to be used, and that obviously determines the price as well. And local anesthetic, a few little injections, and the Silhouette threads go in beautifully. With an experienced physician, easy to insert and can get the right balance. We can even tweak it. Once the threads are in, we can adjust. Make this one a little bit higher, this one a little bit, this a bit tighter here, this a bit tighter there, and get it nice and balanced to your liking. Once the threads are in, the downtime is fairly minimal, a few days of bruising and swelling, and then they're expected to last about 2 years. Now this is where Silhouette Thread Lift differentiates from the other threads that are used in Canada. Silhouette Thread Lift is the only Health Canada approved thread, and it uses PLLA, poly-L-lactic acid, which lasts up to 2 years and actually generates collagen as well as lifting. This is different to the non-Health Canada approved PDO threads that actually only last 3 or 4 months. Choose the Silhouette InstaLift for a quick, easy procedure that's going to lift as well as generate collagen, can be inserted in an hour in an office procedure under local anesthetic, and should last and rejuvenate your face for up to 2 years. Welcome to the Anti-Aging Medical Laser Clinic here in Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm Dr. Gideon Frey, Medical Director, talking to you today about Venus Viva. Venus Viva is an exciting radiofrequency device that treats a number of different skin conditions. Essentially, signs of skin damage is what it improves. Firstly, pores, large pores, acne scars, fine lines, scar tissue, stretch marks, pigment irregularities, rosacea, textural, meaning unevenness, as well as pigmentary problems. How does it do this? Well, radiofrequency is a type of energy that essentially causes microscopic damage to areas of the skin, which will then generate collagen and heal. This microscopic radiofrequency is what we call fractionated. It doesn't put radiofrequency everywhere, but puts it into tiny little spikes. They go down into the skin, a very small amount, cause the microdermal damage, and then stimulate healing. You usually need about 3 or 4 treatments. They can be done a month apart on any skin tone, any skin color, and often even on tan skin as well. And relatively easy to tolerate. We use a numbing cream, which will make it quite comfortable, and most people have very, very little downtime. So radiofrequency, Venus Viva, fractional radiofrequency, easy to tolerate, easy to do, covers a number of skin irregularities of pores, fine lines, acne scars, and anybody can do it. Thank you. Welcome, Dr. Gideon Frey here from Anti-Aging Medical Laser Clinic in Vancouver. Botulinum toxin or neuromodulators. What are they? Essentially, these are medicines that have been around for 25 years that will relax muscles. They can be used all over the body and especially the face, but cosmetically we're essentially talking about face and neck. Now, they relax muscles quite quickly and they go in fairly easily, can be injected in a flash, in a few minutes, and the effect takes 3 to 5 days to kick in, can last about 3 to 4 months, depending on dose. An experienced physician and injector will be able to assess you carefully, make sure that you get the right neuromodulator in the right part of the face to achieve your needs to make you look rejuvenated. Come to us at Anti-Aging Medical Laser for your neuromodulator botulinum toxin injection. Dr. Gideon Frame here at the Anti-Aging Medical Laser Clinic in Vancouver, talking today about dermal fillers. These are gel-like substances that are injected into the facial areas to improve the look. So who needs dermal fillers? Well, there are different needs and wants. Some people just want to change the way they look. They want more luscious lips. They want more prominent cheekbones. They want a more triangular face. This is not necessarily rejuvenation or age management, but that's beauty, fashion. Other people, they want to actually address an emotional need. They feel that they look sad, tired, sagging, older, and dermal fillers are designed to be able to do that. The beauty of dermal fillers is that they can be easily injected in almost any face in a short office-based procedure with local anesthetic that's mixed into the dermal filler. We used to, years ago, I'm talking in 2003 when I started injecting, we used to just chase lines. People would come in and say, nasolabial fold, fill this crack. Okay, we'd put the filler into there, puff it out, it would look less liney. We discovered that that doesn't actually improve your look. So now we've realized that more important than chasing lines and cracks and grooves is actually improving the architecture of your face. So if you're seeing this, you really want a lifting of the cheeks. So now with fillers, we concentrate on lifting eyebrows, lifting cheeks, pulling back jowls, improving jawline, improving nose line, improving cheek line, and taking away hollows of temples. These are all things that can be done in a short, easy, office-based procedure by an experienced injector. Now there's the key word. Studies have shown that after 5 years of injecting and thousands of procedures, the complication rate for an injector, a physician injector, goes down. So choose an experienced physician injector, an experienced nurse injector, and that way you will be assured of having less risk. They are rare. The downtime is very low and the long-term complications are rare and usually well managed. But it takes an experienced physician to avoid the complications and manage them when they do come. That way you can have a beautiful experience, have a customized filler injection technique that's going to tighten, lift, rejuvenate, make you feel better about yourself. Come to anti-aging for experienced dermal filler injections. Hi, I'm Dr. Gideon Frame from the Anti-Aging Medical and Laser Clinic here in Vancouver. Today we're going to talk about Pico Way. Pico Way treats a multitude of conditions. Not only is it picosecond super fast, it also has 3 different lasers in it. Because of that, you can treat color problems, tattoos, brown marks. You can treat texture problems with acne scars, fine lines, and general brightening. The most bothersome I have noticed is melasma. Melasma, which is the brown, we call it the pregnancy mask, when you get brown and sometimes quite dark marks across the face. And it can be at top, middle, or bottom of the face. It can actually be on other parts of the body too. But largely it's the cheeks. Of course, sun exposure makes it worse, but once melasma comes from pregnancy, from hormone treatments, from birth control, or just comes, most lasers are going to actually at first lighten the melasma and then actually make it worse and darker, especially in darker skin of types 4, 5, and 6, Asian, South Asian, or even African, and even sometimes Hispanic skin. So this is where we have to take extreme care. PicoWay is well situated because we can carefully adjust the type of laser and the amount of energy going in from the single machine. We can pre-treat in advance, and then when we do the actual treatment, you've got a better chance of lightening your melasma or any other brown sun damage type marks without overreacting and getting darker. PicoWay, the latest and one of the best picosecond laser technologies. Hi, I'm Dr. Gideon Frame here at the Anti-Aging Medical Laser Clinic in Vancouver, British Columbia. Today we're talking about erectile dysfunction and the latest, most incredible invention to improve erectile dysfunction in men. Elmer Duo shockwave treatment has just been approved by Health Canada, and we are the first in Vancouver to get this machine. Elmer Duo shockwave erectile dysfunction treatment is easy to tolerate. Come in, sit down, a little bit of gel, the applicator is applied, 5 minutes to the outside, there's no invasiveness, there's no pain, clean up, move out, quick and easy. Anybody can tolerate it. This machine generates sound waves, sound shock waves, think ultrasound. The energy comes up, made by the machine, through the transducer here, and goes painlessly into the tissues. A little bit of gel in the way, quick and easy. It can actually do 300 pulses quite fast, and we do it on 5 areas of the penis. So if you imagine here, 300 pulses at this part of the base, 300 pulses at this part, 300 in 3 areas along the shaft. 1500 pulses with high energy shockwave will give you an incredible improvement in the blood flow to the penis to improve erectile dysfunction. In 2 treatments a week, 6 total is usually a package, a few $1,000s, you can have better erectile functioning. You can combine it with all other treatments, you can add on extra treatments if you need, but even after the first treatment, men usually have some form of improved erectile dysfunction. Come to us at Anti-Aging Medical Laser Clinic and try out our Elmer Duo.
Hello, I'm Nadine Frame from Anti-Aging Medical